Hello and welcome or welcome back to my channel. My name is Farrah and I invite you to join me on the mat today as I take a somatic approach to Trikonasana or triangle pose, making this accessible for every body as well as tailoring it to your own unique individual needs, creating strength without strain and reclaiming function over form. In yoga, we often hear about alignment, symmetry, and grace, but yoga is not a performance, it's a presence. So we're going to explore this through the lens of triangle pose, the strongest form or shape in nature. But strength in yoga isn't about holding the most dramatic form or trying to mimic a textbook image. True strength is found in the connection with our breath, the ground, and our inner wisdom. Somatic yoga emphasizes a felt sense awareness over an external experience. This not only protects our physical body, but it supports our nervous system and it helps us move out of stress patterns. So let's go ahead and get started. If you haven't warmed up, I'm going to invite you to warm up just a couple of areas before we come into our triangle pose. So we're going to focus on opening the side body, getting into the ribs. We're also going to open up the outside of the hips as well as the internal hips. So let's sit nice and tall, arms along your side, fingertips grounded. Maybe close the eyes and just take 3 mindful breaths here. Feeling the support of the ground underneath you and allowing yourself to arrive fully into this time and this space. And then the next inhale breath, let's reach the right arm up and overhead, gentle side stretch to the left, staying rooted through the right sit bones. Exhale, slow release. And now left arm, inhale, left arm reaches up and overhead, side stretch to the right. And exhale, slow release. Let's do 2 more rounds. Inhale, right arm reaches up and over, gently reaching through those right fingertips. Exhale, slow release. Inhale, left arm reaching up and overhead, reaching through the left fingertips. Exhale, slow release. One more time. Inhale, breath. Right arm reaches. Opening through those right ribs. Slowly release. And inhale, left arm reaching up and over, opening through the left ribs. Nice. And exhale, slow release. Let's now bring our legs out in front of us. So sit nice and tall, shoulders back and down, navel lightly hugging in. We're going to bend into our right knee, cross that right foot on the outside of the left knee. Activate the left leg, flex the foot, point the toes up towards the ceiling, and we're going to lead with the heart. Feel free to take some leverage with your left palm, forearm, or maybe even the elbow. So you're sitting as tall as you possibly can here, lengthening through both ends of the spine. Next exhale, leading with that heart, we're going to twist to the right any amount. And then your right hand or fingertips can come to the floor behind you for support and grounding. And just beginning to tune in to any and all sensations here within your body. Curiosity only, how does this feel? Let's take one more breath. And we're going to use our next inhale to slowly untwist. Let's switch sides, bending into our left knee, left foot towards the outside of that right knee. Activate the right leg, flex the foot, point the toes up. Sit nice and tall. Maybe you find some leverage with your right palm, forearm, or maybe even the elbow. Leading with the heart, exhale, twist to the left, any amount. Listen to your body. What feels good right here and now? Meeting your body where it's at. Taking some nice full breaths in and out. Keep reaching the spine from both directions. One more breath. Use the next inhale to slowly untwist and uncross the leg. Keep the left knee bent. Swing your right leg out to the side a little bit and then drop the left knee down. So from here, sit as tall as you possibly can and then exhale, gently lean forward, bringing your hands to the floor in front of you, any amount. So not about forcing, not about straining. Can you find a balance between effort and ease? Right leg is still activated, foot is flexed. I'm only leaning over until I find a comfortable stretch in my body. Taking one more breath. Using the next inhale to slowly roll up, shoulders back over the hips, and let's switch sides. Bending into the right knee, sending that left leg out to the side, activating the leg, flexing the foot, sitting as tall as you possibly can. And then next exhale, gently hinge at the waist, hands come down to the floor in front of you, finding your comfortable edge. Where does this feel good? Where do you feel tension? Meeting whatever you find here inside your body today with acceptance and compassion. Just listening. Let's take one more breath. And then next inhale, slowly roll up. Bring the shoulders back over the hips. Beautiful. Now from here, let's come up to standing. Meeting in Tandasana or mountain pose. Let's turn the palms forward. Begin to balance the weight between your toes and your heels. Lightly hug the navel in, shoulders are back and down, chin is parallel with the floor. Feeling into the support underneath your feet. We're going to come into the first variation of Trikonasana. So I'm going to invite you to bring your feet just a little wider than your shoulders. Toes are pointed forward. Little micro bend in the knees. We're not locked or pressing them back. The navel is continue drawing in. You might even think about drawing your internal organs in towards the back side of the body. This helps to activate those deep lower core muscles. And starting on the right side, inhale, right arm reaches up and overhead. And you might just reach it straight up. You might take just a little side stretch here, letting your left hand just slide down the outside of the left leg. So this is a variation right here of triangle pose. I'm rooting down through my right foot. I'm reaching through my right fingertips. I'm keeping my gaze forward and just observing all the sensations in the right side of my body. Let's take one more inhale here together. And then exhale, slowly release. Right arm comes down, relax that right shoulder. Second side, left arm now reaches up. Maybe you reach the arm straight up. Maybe you take just a gentle side stretch to the right. So now I'm rooting through my left foot, gently reaching through my left fingertips. I'm still engaging my lower belly. My right shoulder is staying relaxed. My jaw is unclenched. And I'm just experiencing all the sensations in the left side of my body. Let's take one more breath here. And then next, inhale, slowly release. Left arm comes down, relax the left shoulder. So that might be your Trikonasana. Let's try another variation. We're going to turn our right toes to face the short edge of the mat. And then you choose the distance between your feet. So for some of you, you might have a narrower stance, and this is where you feel stable. Maybe it's a little wider. And again, it's not about taking this big dramatic shape. We really want to listen to our body and notice what serves us in this moment. So I'm being mindful once again that I'm not locking my right knee. My left thigh bone is pressing back a little bit. Again, I'm engaging that lower belly, hugging the navel up and in. And for this approach, I invite you to lift your right arm up so that it's parallel with the floor. And then you're going to reach, reach, reach. Left hip is coming out to the side a little bit here. And what I'm being mindful of is that I'm not compromising the shape to go further by letting my left shoulder come forward. I want my shoulders to stay stacked. I want to broaden here through the collarbones. So I'm going to lean over to the side until I find a stretch or I notice that left shoulder coming forward. This is where the torso is going to stay. Right arm is going to come down anywhere to the leg. And then inhale, left arm reaches straight up towards the ceiling, gently reaching through the left fingertips. I'm balancing my weight here between my feet. I'm feeling the points of contact between my body and the floor, helping me to feel stable and grounded. And today I invite you to either keep the gaze forward or look towards the right foot and just notice how that feels. So through the evolution of our yoga asanas or postures, there have been many changes, and often I see this pose taught by looking the head up. But this actually contradicts the law of side bending and rotation, and it actually creates a little tension in the neck. So what does it feel like? Just try it on today. What does it feel like to turn the head to look down? Let's take one more breath. And then next inhale, use that core strength, slowly come back up. Let the arms come down and rest. Let's try the other side. We're going to tone the right toe slightly in, the left toe slightly out. Again, you're choosing the distance between your feet, just noticing what feels best for you today. My left heel is intersecting the right middle arch. I'm not locking my knee. Right thigh bone is pressing back. I'm hugging the belly up and in. Let's reach the left arm up. We're going to reach to the side, keeping the shoulders stacked. Right hip comes out to the side a little bit. Once I find where I can't go any further without knowing that I'm forcing the body, then I'm going to let the left arm come down. Right arm reaches straight up towards the sky. Gently reaching up through that right arm, creating space and length, feeling the support underneath my feet, and keeping the gaze forward or looking down towards the left foot. So the other thing I want to say is that in a pose like this, where we might look up towards that top hand, this actually stimulates the sympathetic nervous system, that flight or flight response. But by turning the gaze down in this posture, it invites in that relaxation response, stimulating the parasympathetic nervous system. So this might make this pose a little bit more calming for you in this moment. So just noticing how it feels. Let's take one more breath. Next inhale, slowly come up. Let the arms come down and rest. So let's heel toe the feet all the way together. And if you have some yoga blocks, go ahead and grab onto them. Place them in front of you on either side. So once again, we're going to bring the right foot out to the side, finding the comfortable distance between my feet, micro bend in the right knee, nice strong belly. And another variation we can try in this pose is taking a block at any height level and bringing it to the inside of that right ankle. So this is not about trying to touch the floor. This is about finding a nice comfortable side stretch, keeping our shoulders stacked, and just creating space in the whole left side of the body. It's not about touching the floor. So let's try this approach one more time, reaching the right arm up, reaching forward, and then letting the hand come down to the block if it does comfortably. Otherwise, you might come back up here. And then left arm reaches straight up towards the sky. Feeling the support underneath the feet. Gently reaching up through my left fingertips. And side stretches, these lateral stretches have such amazing benefits. Let's go ahead and look down towards the right foot, helping to calm the nervous system, taking just a different approach to this posture. And I'm not saying that one is better than the other, just inviting you to be mindful in your practice, to notice how this feels. So as we open through the sides of the body, we're improving the mobility in our spine, helping to correct our posture, improving the capacity of our breath, assisting our digestive system and detoxification in the body. Let's take one more breath. And the next inhale breath, nice and slow, lift the arms, let them come down and rest. Coming to the other side now, our last triangle pose. Maybe a block comes to the inside of your left ankle. Finding that comfortable distance, micro bend in the knee. Remember to keep the shoulders back and down. Let's reach with the left arm, reaching forward, not letting the right shoulder come forward, Maybe the fingertips coming down to the block. Right arm gently reaching up. And the other thing too, if that doesn't feel good for the shoulder, as you sink deeper into the hips, your arm could also come out to the side. It doesn't have to be straight up. So make this shape your own. Trust in your inner wisdom. Trust in what feels good in your body as it speaks to you through sensation. Let's turn the gaze down towards the left foot, stimulating that relaxation response and avoiding any tension in the neck. Relax the jaw. My navel still hugging in, lots of core strength here. Taking one more breath. Beautiful. And then let's slowly ease out. Let the arms come down and rest. Again, heel toe the feet together. And let's stand tall in our mountain pose. Maybe you close the eyes if that feels relaxing, or just soften the gaze. Relax the shoulders and the face. Take just a brief moment of pause and reflection. Thank yourself for practicing a little yoga today. So thank you so much for sharing your time with me. Please comment down below if you have any questions, and I would love to hear about your felt experience with Trikonasana. I'd also like to invite you to a weekly online donation-based offering, Somatic Slow Flow. I offer this every Wednesday morning, and whether you show up live or not, it is recorded and sent to you so you can practice as many times as you want. This is a deep dive and a very mindful approach into our yoga practice that also focuses on nervous system regulation. So I hope that you'll join me sometime soon. Have an amazing rest of your day. Please subscribe to this channel to keep receiving tips on how to calm your mind and body. Namaste.